right, let's take a check of our pinpoint weather. We have a big racing weekend coming up. The weather department, very popular for questions today about the timing of that rain.
I know. All of a sudden, Will Kunkel is taking so much of an interest in my weather briefing.
He never talks to him ever until this week.
I feel like I'm part of the cool kids club. Like Will Kunkel acknowledges my existence. But the big story is, what are we expecting over the weekend? Obviously, there's a lot of wet weather on the way for the Carolinas. The question is how much and when is it going to be moving on through? And let's get into all of that as we head through your Friday. At least right now over in Hendersonville, looking pretty good right now. Still a lot of high cloud cover moving in as we hit your early Friday afternoon across the Carolinas. Temperatures stepping on out the door, 68 degrees. A bit of a breeze here out of the north and east at about 16 miles an hour. Seeing wind gusts, as I was showing you earlier, about 20 to 25 miles an hour across the Carolinas. That's only part of the weather story that we're going to be dealing with over the next few days. Your Memorial Day weekend, again on Monday when we honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country, going to be improving across the Carolinas. Do want to point that out, but also you notice here, Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be wet and it's going to be cool across the region. The catalyst for this is a coastal low that actually has a very low grade chance, about a 10% chance of actually becoming our first tropical system, at least officially, of the year in the Atlantic Basin. But nonetheless, it is going to be pushing a whole lot of moisture into the Carolinas. The good news is we're not concerned about much in the way of severe weather, but it's going to make it so much cooler. So SatRad right now, a bit of a wide view across North and South Carolina. You see the cloud cover starting to move in. You see all the rain. It's already raining down the shore right now in both North and South Carolina, and that's what's going to be moving on in. There's that coastal low starting to develop and take shape almost due east right now of Jacksonville, Florida. And eventually it's going to be pushing off to the north and west and directly into the Carolinas. You can see all of this moisture on our water vapor imagery in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere sort of pushing in up against that cold front that's trying to move down from the north and west. And that clash is going to bring us a whole lot of wet weather. So futurecast as we go through the rest of today, we're fine. We just see a lot of cloud cover moving in, not going to be as warm and comfortable as what we saw yesterday. A little bit of a coolness in the air, almost at least. Overnight hours heading into your Saturday morning. We'll start off dry to start the day. Early, we're dry. Just a lot of cloud cover. But by the late morning hours, no later really than lunchtime here, you see all the rain starting to move in. And notice here with these temperatures how cool they're going to be. It is the end of May. It's Memorial Day weekend. Temperatures only in the mid-50s across the Carolinas. Not only are you going to need a rain jacket, you need to almost bundle up if you have to go anywhere. Hopefully not with a moderate to heavy rain at 6 o'clock on your Saturday evening. You can see all the deep yellows, the oranges, and the reds. Don't be shocked to see a rumble of thunder. We're just not concerned about severe weather across the Carolinas. Now, during the overnight hours heading into our Sunday, it starts to become maybe a little bit more scattered. Still some locally heavy rain early Sunday morning, but potentially starting to get later in the afternoon. I'll talk more about that a little bit later on the hour. Also, we got to deal with the breezy conditions across the Carolinas, especially as we head through the day on Saturday. You see those wind gusts early Saturday morning and then picking up as we head on into the afternoon. If you're going to be heading down to any of the beaches, wind gusts to 40, 45 miles an hour are going to be possible. So if you think it's blustery here, just head down farther to the south and east, and it will be windy. Now, for the Coca-Cola 600, scattered showers are possible. Could start to dry out. It will be cool, something that we are going to be watching very, very closely. Temperatures over the next 12 hours, only into the low to mid-70s. A lot of that cloud cover, also the northeasterly winds helping to bring down our temperatures down to 53 tonight in Charlotte, 53 Sherrod, 52 in Statesville. It will struggle to get much warmer than that. Windshield wiper forecast tomorrow. A lot of rain on the way. Anytime after 10 o'clock, that's when we're expecting the precip to really start to move in. And then temperatures all across the Carolinas, they're going to just struggle to move with all of this wet weather. Temperatures in the upper 50s. Some of the warmest weather actually as we head up into the mountains where that wet weather doesn't start to move in until the afternoon hours. Pinpoint 5-day and 7-day forecast looking better for your Memorial Day and much more pleasant as we head through the middle part of next week, Andy.